Here with Rice defensive end Trey Schuman. I guess for you, like Conference Media Day is kind of the unofficial start of the football season.
Yeah.
How excited are you to kind of stop talking about it and get some pads on and really play?
I mean, I think Bloom's mentioned multiple times this time next week we'll be coming off the field going into meetings, and being a year 6 guy, I'm ready to roll for this last season.
What is the difference between being a veteran versus being kind of a young guy trying to figure out when it comes to fall camp and just being able to get right into football?
Yeah, I think I have a process. I think the biggest thing for the young guys is they're kind of just holding on to their rear ends, trying to figure out how everything's going to go, whereas I know how this works. I know how this goes. I know what recovery I need to do. I know when I need to be in bed, how to watch film, and I think for them, they get thrown into the fire. They need to learn all of that on the go. So the biggest thing for me is also teaching those young guys how to handle this because, I mean, high school practices can't compare to a full fall camp, and everyone knows that.
You know, Rice obviously is a really hard academic institution. Just balance-wise, like how much free time do you have on a given day? Could you walk me through like a normal day during the fall for you?
Yeah, I wouldn't say free time is my best friend anymore. Because I actually, on top of the fact that I'm in the NBA program, we practice all day, I also started LLC with some of my friends, and so I'm busy from morning till night. So I would say I get about an hour for lunch and an hour for dinner where I try to squeeze in all my, shows and stuff, but it's not too much these days.
You know, we've been asking people, when you go to Whataburger, are you more of a breakfast or like a dinner guy?
Man, it depends on my mood. It also depends time. Are we talking like 3 a.m.? Because 3 a.m. you have to go breakfast. If you go dinner at 3 a.m., then you're a problem. But I will say I do like their, I don't know, the breakfast burger's back, so I'm going to have to go breakfast.
Where's the line of deviation there, right? Like when is it okay? Like at what time is it now just pure breakfast time?
If it hits 11 p.m. and you're still getting a patty melt, then I don't think we can be friends.
Fair enough. If we look at your like iTunes, right? Like, what's the most embarrassing song on there that you like wouldn't want to get played if you were like in the weight room?
I was in the weight room. I listened to If I Ever Fall in Love Again by Shy, like on repeat, and I just don't think if we were lifting and someone heard that they'd be very motivated, so I'm going to have to go with that one. There's also like, your throwbacks, Party in the USA and stuff, but I don't think people can hate on that anymore. Like, that's a staple.
You know, talking to Bloom and the guys around Rice, a lot of optimism,
Yeah.
Obviously going into this year. Like, what makes y'all feel better about this season and kind of have higher hopes than maybe the last couple of years?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just the house we've built, the work we've put in, that we know we've done what we need to do to go into the season and be good. And I think another part of it is how many guys we're bringing back healthy that we haven't had. We have George Nyaqual, DeBraylon Carroll, Bradley Rosner, just a lot of guys who didn't get to see the field last year that I don't think people are ready to be back on the field, and I think it's just experience and just know-how and confidence, and we're bringing that in a way that we never have before.
All righty, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.